one sees the slow fall, the quiet drift of a day. How a laugh turns lighter, how the color fades away. I keep the same routine, same clothes, same face, same smile, but inside I'm walking backward mile by mile. I don't need a crowd, I need a hand. I'm lonely like an open window on a winter street. I'm honest like a confession I can't complete. I'm lost, not loudly, just a whisper in my chest. No one sees the slow fall, but I feel it with every breath. I've been collecting little reasons to stay kind to myself. A song, a warm cup, a book left on the shelf. But grief keeps changing shape on me. Turns gentle, turns sharp, turns numb. And I keep asking the ceiling what I'm supposed to become. If I could rewrite my heart, I'd give it quieter weather. But maybe the point of surviving is learning to hold it together. I'm lonely like an open window, and the cold comes in. I'm honest like a confession, where the truth still wins. I'm lost, not loudly, just a shadow on my dress. No one sees the slow fall, but I'm here, yes. I'm here, yes. I don't fall apart in public, I just fold like a letter that was never meant to send. I keep my voice down, keep my heart cold, so nobody hears where the hurt begins. The mirror knows my face, but not my name. I watch it blink like it's been sure of me. Love used to feel like shelter from the rain. Now it's raining inside my ribs endlessly. A few white girls say I'm fine, like fine is a coat I wear. But the truth is taking its time, moving slow through the air. I'm honest in the quiet, that's where the pain tells the truth. Loneliness sits beside me, like it paid for the booth. Love is hurt, soft hurt, the kind that doesn't leave a bruise. Just a shadow on my heartbeat, and a road I keep losing you through. I'm honest in the quiet, and I don't know where I'm going to. My phone lights up like a tiny stage, but the curtain never rises anymore. I type your name, erase the page, like hope is something I can't afford. I make coffee for two out of habit, then drink it slow like a punishment. The empty chair stays brave and patient. It never asked why you went. I tried new streets, new songs, new smiles. I don't believe, but the nights are long and the nights remember me. I'm honest in the quiet, that's where the pain tells the truth. Loneliness sits beside me, like it paid for the booth. Love is hurt, soft hurt. It kinda teaches you to pretend to laugh with your whole face while your heart quietly bends. I'm honest in the quiet, and I don't know where I am. Keeps my secrets and calls it okay. Love is hurt, slow hurt, but I'm learning how to stay, learning how to hold my own heart in the place you used to lay. I'm honest still and quiet, and I'm trying to find my way. I keep my sadness in a pocket of my jacket, so it doesn't spill when people say my name. I nod like I'm listening, smile like a habit, while my chest holds weather I can't explain. The street lights blur like they're tired of glowing, and I walk through them like a ghost in a suit. I learned how to look like I'm always okay. It's just another lie I grew into. If you ask me what I miss, I answer with a joke, but truth sits heavy on my tongue, and love still tastes like smoke. I've been polite with my pain, keeping my voice down, keeping it neat. Loneliness knows my address, it sleeps in the space beside me. Love is hurt, soft hurt, the kind that doesn't scream, it stays. And I'm lost in the quiet, like a song that forgot its name. My phone glows blue like a tiny ocean, but no wave brings your words to shore. I scroll through old messages, slow devotion, like I'm praying to what we were before. I make coffee too bitter just to feel something, watch the steam disappear like you did. I keep waiting for closure to knock on my door, but it's just the wind again playing tricks. I tried new rooms, new nights, new people with kind eyes, but every life I borrow comes back as a sigh. Keeping my voice down, keeping it neat. Loneliness knows my address, it sits at my table with me. Love is hurt, slow hurt, the kind that teaches you to pretend. I'm lost in the quiet, like a road that won't ever end. I've been a break all at one side. the warm where your steps regret. Your scent on the sweater I never returned. Like a fire gone out, still giving me burn. I don't cry loud, just swallow the air. Love wasn't broken, it just learned to scare. I trace the cracks in the ceiling above, trying to count the nights I never forgave. I don't need a scene, no drama, no show, just honest, quiet in the way that I know. You're not gone from the room, but you're gone from the life. And loving you still feels like losing a knife. Love is a quiet kind of bruise, not loud, hiding in the ribs, not in the crowd. I don't need a line to say it's true. The silence is the only proof I'll use. You're not in my arms, but you're in the bed. In the way that my breathing still trips ahead. I'm not lost with a map, I'm lost with a view of a love that was soft but still hurt through. I leave the light on for nobody steps. Hope winks like a ghost through the windows gaps. I speak to the echoes when the house feels thin. Tell them I'm fine, but they don't answer back in. Coffee goes cold in the mug that was yours. I drink it anyway just to feel the doors click shut in my chest, one at a time, like every goodbye hiding in what we called fine. I don't need a fight, just the weight of the day be aching my shoulders from carrying okay. I don't need a reason, I had everyone, still ended up numb when the hurt was done. Love is a quiet kind of bruise, not loud, hiding in the ribs, not in the crowd. I don't need a line to say it's true. Your silence is the only proof I'll use. You're not in my arms, but you're in the bed. In the way that my breathing still trips ahead. I'm not lost with a map, I'm lost with a view of a love that was soft but still hurt through. I used to think love was a fire, a crash, some kind of storm that would leave me in ash. Turns out it's the hush in the hallway too, the echo of stay when I meant you can go. I don't blame you and I don't blame me, just two honest hearts losing the recipe for how to stay close without tearing apart. So we chose to be gentle while breaking each other's heart. Love is a quiet kind of bruise, not loud, hiding in the ribs, not in the crowd. I don't need a line to say it's true. The silence is the only proof I'll use. You're not in my arms and I'm not in your name, just a ghost in a hallway I still claim. I'm not lost with a map, I'm lost with a view, with the quiet kind of love that still hurts through. Turn off the lamp, but the dark stays loud. Love's honest echo in the quiet crowd. I breathe in slow, let the ache and heal, learning to hurt in a way that feels real. We walk the streets with nothing but time. Your hand in my pocket, your rhythm in my mind. The street lights glowing like stars in the cold. A quiet kind of magic, a story to be told. And every time you look my way, the north the city just fades away. Because this is perfect, right here, right now. I don't need a castle, I don't need a crown. Just the sound of your heartbeat, the catch in your breath. We've got something perfect, and it beats in my chest. The world spins around us so fast and so loud. We are a whisper inside of the crowd. You pull me in closer, the chill turns to warm, safe in the center of a beautiful storm. And every time you say my name, I know that I'll never be the same. Because this is perfect, right here, right now. I don't need a castle, I don't need a crown. Just the sound of your heartbeat, a catch in your breath. We've got something perfect, and it beats in my chest. No, no grand illusions, no tricks of the light. Just you and me falling into the night. Yeah, you and me falling into the night. Because this is perfect, right here, right now. I don't need a castle, I don't need a crown. Just the sound of your heartbeat, the catch in your breath. We've got something perfect, and it beats in my chest. Yeah, it beats in my chest. So perfect. I don't cry the way the movies do. No thunder, no shattered glass. Just quiet rooms and a silver moon, laying shadows where you used to laugh. The silence knows my real name, whispers are slow in the dark. Every memory burns without flame, a cold, invisible spark. I carry love like a bruise on my chest, tender and blue underneath. No one can see when I get dressed, but it hurts every time that I breathe. This is the honest kind of pain, the kind that doesn't scream. It sits beside you on the train and follows you through your dreams. Love isn't loud when it breaks, it just softly rearranges your heart. You wake up one day feeling this place like you've been lost from the start. Your voice still lives in the walls, in corners I try to avoid. I hear it most when the night falls when the world is quiet and void. I tried to drown you in city lights and strangers in neon bars, but loneliness speaks in fluid nights and writes your name in the stars. I hold my tears like a secret vow, like if I don't let them fall, maybe the universe won't know how you're my almost star. This is the honest kind of pain, the kind that doesn't bleed. It grows like flowers in the rain from every silent need. Love isn't cool with nights, it's gentle when it tears you apart. It leaves a trace in old outlines of hands that once held your heart. I'm not angry, just untethered, like a boat that forgot the shore. I still believe in forever, I just don't know what for. If love is a lesson in letting go, why does it feel like I failed? I watered a garden that wouldn't grow and blame myself when it some nights I'll pretend I'm fine, let the world think I am strong, but strength is just a thin disguise for missing you this on. This is the quietest grief, it's a kind no one can see. It looks like calm and disbelief, but it's breaking inside of me. Love doesn't show when it leaves, it fades like the dying spark, and I'm still learning how to breathe. Live half of a hopeful heart. So here's to the soft places we break, to the tears we never show, to loving without break, and still having to let it go. The room is breathing slow tonight, curtains moving like tired lungs. There's a space beside me in the dark where your warmth used to run. I don't say your name out loud, it echoes too much in here. Some loves don't end in storms, they disappear. I fold my feelings small and neat, tuck them under my tongue. If I don't let them touch the air, they can't come undone. It's not dramatic, it's not loud, just a quiet crack beneath the ground, like something sacred breaking down without a sound. I've got glass in my chest where you used to be, shine sharp underneath my skin. Every breath cuts differently, but I still let the hurting in. This is love when it loses shape, when it slips through careful hands. I'm standing in the space where forever never stands. Lonely isn't empty rooms, it's knowing what they held. It's talking to the ghost of you and blaming myself. I see us in the grocery store, and strangers from behind, and songs that fall through open doors and rearrange my declines. I'm learning how to glory what I cannot repair. How to sit with all this heavy and still breathe air. Got a glass in my chest where you used to be, reflecting who I was with you. Now every mirror questions me. What am I supposed to do? This is the softest kind of pain, the kind you almost trust. It doesn't fall like pouring rain. It settles in like dust, slowly as it belongs. It's missing what felt like home. Love is on you. Why does it save? It's full of why does it save? I held you like something heaven made. Now heaven feels out of range. I'm not angry, just untethered, falling where we used to land, trying to stitch anew forever with shaking hands. There's blades in my chest, but I let it shine. Proof that I felt something true. I'd rather bleed alone than hide from every love in you. This is a waste, quiet pain. No spectacle, no flame. Just a heart bearing your name, and will never sound the same. Will never sound the same. There's a quiet in the room tonight, the kind that knows my name. Your shadow lingers in the light, but nothing feels the same. The clock keeps breathing on the wall, each second falling slow. I never thought a heart could break without a sound to show. I keep your memory like a letter that I never learned to send. A story written soft and fragile with a lonely kind of end. I don't cry like storms in summer, no thunder in my chest. Just little waves of missing you that never seem to rest. This is the honest kind of pain, the quiet kind of blue, the kind that falls like gentle rain when I remember you. Loved and shattered into flames, it slowly slipped away, and now I walk these empty days with words I couldn't say. Loneliness is learning how to sit with silent skies, while pieces of a hopeful heart still echoing goodbye. The streets look softer after dark, like they're hiding what I feel. Every step I take alone reminds me you were real. I try to bury what we were in laughter, noise, and light, but love is stubborn in the soul. It wakes me every night. Your name still drifts across my mind like smoke I cannot clear. A ghost of something beautiful that once was standing here. I thought the time would carry me somewhere I could breathe, but every road just circles back to what I a quiet echo of your name that never seems to rest. Love isn't cruel when it fades, it's gentle as it goes, like autumn slowly taking leaves nobody wants to lose. Loneliness is loving still when no one's left to know. Maybe we were just a moment the universe let pass. Two fragile hearts in borrowed time, like reflections in glass. I'm not angry at the ending, just lost along the way, trying to find the part of me that didn't fade that day. This is a quiet kind of grief, the one that stays inside, a soft and endless disbelief that love can say goodbye. But even in the fading light of everything we knew, a part of me still shines tonight because I loved you. So I sit with the silence tonight, let the memories drift through, and somewhere in the quiet air is a piece of you. Morning comes in shades of gray, light slips softly through the blinds. Another quiet, empty day with too many thoughts in my mind. Your coffee cup still on the shelf, your echo in the hall. I'm learning how to live with you, not being here at all. Some pain doesn't cry out loud, it barely even moves. It just sits beside your heart and slowly steals the room. I keep pretending I'm alright, like nothing broke in two, but every calm and silent night leads me back to you. This is the honest kind of hurt, the quiet kind of ache, the kind that lingers in your words and every breath you take. Love didn't leave like a stormy sky, no lightning in the air. It faded like a lullaby that vanished somewhere. And now I'm drifting through the days like a map without a line, trying to find a place for me in a world where you're not mine. The city hums with distant life, but I feel far away. 1,000 voices passing by, yet nothing feels the same. I try to bury what we were in after lights and sound, but memories are stubborn things, they follow me around. Your name still is between my thoughts, a whisper in my chest, a gentle ghost that never leaves, a heart that never rests. I wonder if you feel it too, that quiet pull of us, or if the world just carried you somewhere I couldn't touch. This is the honest kind of hurt, soft shadows in my soul, a lonely echo of your words. was never meant to promise endless days. Maybe it's a passing light that warns us on the way. But losing you was like the tide calling out the sea, leaving miles of empty sand inside of me. This is the quiet kind of pain that no one else can hear. A fragile song of love and rain, still playing through the years, even though you're far from here. And everything feels anew. A piece of every breath I take still belongs to you. So I walk peace slow in silent nights under pale moonlight above, lost somewhere between goodbye and the memory of The night leans gently on my window, breathing in a shade of blue. There's a quiet sitting in my chest that only speaks of you. No shattered glass, no slammed doors, just distance growing thin, like two shadows on a wall, slowly pulling in. I keep my honesty in whispers, folded deep and tight. Some truths are too fragile for the daylight. I don't blame the stars above or fate for what we couldn't be. But love can bloom so beautiful, then leave you lost at sea. This is that honest, quiet pain, soft as falling dust, the kind that settles in your veins and teaches you to hush. Love didn't break in thunder, it faded like a sigh. Now I'm tracing where we were in the corners of my mind. Loneliness is not the dark, it's remembering the light. It's knowing someone held your heart, let it slip from sight. Your laughter lingers in the air like perfume on my clothes. I carry pieces everywhere that nobody else knows. The world keeps turning like it should, but I'm somewhere in between, half in what we used to be, half in what's unseen. I talk to you in silent ways and thoughts I never send. Sometimes love doesn't explode, it just gently bends. And I would rather feel this ache than never have loved you, even if it means I awake with skies that aren't as blue. This is that honest, quiet pain, a slow and sacred sky. To my heart, love isn't fooled by design. It just doesn't always stay. Now I'm learning how to shine in a softer, broken way. Loneliness is loving still when there's no one left to hold. Maybe we were just a season. It felt like I used to be. Ooh, the night leans softly on my window. The stars don't ask me why. I sit with all this quiet truth and let the silence cry.